opportunities.
Yo, what up? Hey, yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome back to YouTube to reactions. Today we have the worst rebrands ever. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. And
As people create something, you just gotta pick.
when we start,
Sometimes you need a fresh start. You gotta change shit up, find new opportunities for yourself. And as people who create something, you just gotta pivot. Now, sometimes rebrands can go perfectly. The audience will like it, everything will be going well, but other times it just backfires. And I feel like with rebranding, you kind of just have to slowly change whatever it is you're making until you kind of reach that point. I feel like a lot of times when people make sudden changes, that's normally when it doesn't really go well. I figured we'd start with a recent example, Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat has been a huge target on TikTok after saying he was done streaming. He did a subathon, I think like 6 months ago, and then he just dipped. In early 2026, he dropped a video called I Quit. And watching the video, a lot of people said that it just looked like he was trying too hard to be in a documentary. There's no reason to be recording a video on a 3DS in 2026. And I do really like the idea of Kai improving himself. I feel like that would just be dumb if I was hating on that for no reason. But I feel like he's just putting on a performance while doing it. So in the video he made saying he quit, he made a channel called Kai's Mind. And in a lot of these videos, he is reading to improve his speaking skills, which is great. But then he'll do some shit at the end of the video where he like shows the timer and then he'll like speed read. We see the timer. You're good, bro. We believe you. And I think in late 2024, early 2025, around that time, Kai Cenat was accused of having an emotional stylist, which I feel like he has been on that performative wave already. Like one clip I could definitely give an example of. He was asked what song would describe your outfit. And this is what he said.
So if you're gonna start your outfit with a song, what would it be? Viva La Vida by Cosplay. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. You know what that is? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Coldplay. Oh, Coldplay.
Yeah. He really said cosplay. God, bro, we can't be serious right now. Like, I feel like he just has to
I don't know who that is.
accept the fact that he's not niche. And of course, the biggest part of Kai's rebrand is his clothing brand called Vivette. I think the idea of him not really streaming much anymore, just focusing on the brand, like, I think that's all cool, right? It's his decision at the end of the day.
Yeah, I support him as well.
I definitely wouldn't quit streaming, at least for a long while. But it seems like, again, he's just trying to clip farm for some kind of documentary he wants to be in. In which, I mean, I don't really care about it that much, but I just think the memes about it are funny. Next, we got Kwebbelkop. And you know, Kai's rebrand, when it comes to Kwebbelkops, it doesn't even compare. Like, Kai's rebrand was way better than this. Back in 2023, Kwebbelkop decided that he was done, and he was going full AI. At this point, bro, just retire. Like, why are you even going full AI? That just defeats the whole purpose of creating content. You are the creative person behind it. You are the creative mind. This dude just said, you know what? I'm gonna automate shit.
I'm the creative mind. No? Okay, let me just continue the video then.
My character just says, whoa! 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 Every single time. Or actually, I just checked his TikTok page currently, and now he's just making these weird-ass AI videos where he's getting chased by a lion, or he's driving a sports car out of a military jet or something. And at this point, people are just telling him to pack this shit up, and I agree, man. You gotta just pack it up. AI generating the entire page is crazy. But I guess Kwebbelkop came back onto YouTube after all these years. He's made videos with Jelly and a few other people, but the AI shit just cooked his reputation. A lot of people just decided not to watch him anymore because of that. Or maybe people forgot about him, I'm not really sure. But either way, that AI shit had to be one of the worst creator brand decisions I've ever seen. And just to show you what some of these videos felt like watching, I'm sorry for putting you through this, but this is it.
Bumbling through brush, my botanical escapade continues. Snagged on leaves, but hey, more crafting supplies.
Bro, what the?
Bumbling my what? Bumbling my brush to the escapade.
You even talking about?
Yeah, this shit is so buns. There's no way I'm firing up a video where his AI-ass character is like, bumbling through brush, my botanical escapade continues. Like, what the f***
Bumbling through brush.
But anyways, next we have JoJo C. I know this example is
Bob
kind
do
of
actually.
but whatever. So this happened a couple of years ago now, and JoJo Siwa was this kids TV show star. She would be in like kids bop songs and shit like that, and like
Fun fact, guys, I was secretly in secretly, guys, I was secretly in Kids Bop, guys. Like, you just don't know it yet, but I was secretly there, guys. I was secretly in one of the videos, bro. I was secretly there, guys. Don't worry. Shh, don't tell anyone, though.
2010s, and I think that's what most people remember her for, right? And eventually, I think she just started making her own music, and her top song has 1 billion views. That's gotta be enough to retire your whole family. Damn. And obviously, as you grow up, you gotta change how you make your content and whatnot. So she decided that she had to pivot in a different direction. But this shit was not it. She dropped this song called Karma, where she was wearing this and a couple other music videos she made for the project. She was doing weird-ass emotes. And obviously, since this shit was a complete 180, everybody was just like, what the f*** happened? Everybody was cooking her in the comments. People are even still, to this day, frying her for the rebrand. Another one of her songs she made was called Guilty. One of her songs she made was called Guilty.
I feel like Nicki Minaj was in that episode. I don't know why.
The music video starts off with JoJo Siwa's Pleasure House.
Nuke the whole generation.
Yeah, bro, I'm done. I'm not watching this.
I haven't seen that guy
That's not
so
even worth it for the bills. I can't even lie. Speaking of the bills, go to usecheeky.com and use code Birdie. Get yourself the very new Voice Critical License to Clean soap. It just dropped today, so they might be limited in stock. So go get
Yeah.
it if you want one. You can get 10% off using my code Birdie. Link in description. And it's not like the music was good either. It was just buns, along with these weird ass music visuals. And I feel like this project did not warrant a tour, but apparently she did a tour for it. And during one of her shows on tour, she started crashing out at somebody for booing her. Then she yelled at them, "You know what? Fuck you!" And she thought everybody in the crowd was gonna be wowed. They were gonna think that was really tough. And I think a year after her Karma era, or whatever it's called, she just realized that she was being performative. And she regretted this whole Karma rebrand thing. It seems like she goes through like a new phase every single year. I guess she's doing a new one this year. I don't know anymore, man. But moving on. We got Mark Zuckerberg. If anybody were to look at Mark Zuckerberg back in like 2020, let's just say, everybody would have been like, that dude does not look human. Everybody had a conspiracy going that this dude was genuinely a lizard. But at the beginning of 2025, Mark Zuckerberg completely changed his look. And I guess it's because that he was trying to get more into fashion. He was making these meta glasses, so he said it made sense for him to change up his whole appearance. Now, I think people were just debating whether this was just a midlife crisis or he was just like, you know what, man, I'm sick of people... What the hell was that? I'm sick of people calling me a lizard. I think it's time for me to up my fashion game. I mean, I guess that makes sense. If he's selling glasses, he might as well. Zuck, I think we got some work to do with the t-shirts. I don't know what this shirt says. It says AUT Zuck something. We gotta go back to the drawing board, bro. I'm rocking the vet over this. And not only do people reshape their image, but so do companies. Now, a lot of these rebranded logos that companies have been making for the past few years, they've been ass. I can't even lie. Like, for example, the Pringles logo. Like, what happened to this dude? Most of these brands were going for oversimplified logos, and they were just making them overly corporate. Like, where the f*** did his hair go? They just took all the detail out of his mustache. And not only that, they got rid of the yellow text. When you look at the box, it doesn't even f***ing pop anymore. It just sucks. How is that even going to draw anybody's attention?
I don't eat Pringles anymore either.
You might be asking yourself, what change? I don't see any change. Yeah, I don't either. They spent $1 million on this shit. They must have just did a little work in Photoshop, turn up the saturation a little bit, the
That's what happened.
and that was it. To be honest with you, man, I don't even think I should be calling this a rebrand, but I'm putting it in the video anyway, because they spent $1 million on this shit. And they got clowned so badly the moment this shit dropped. Everybody thought they were trolling. Because this shit they're just burning money at this point. I don't know who in that meeting really thought it was a good idea to change Walmart's logo, but listen, man, whoever it was, you better pack your shit, because you're definitely getting fired.
You're done.
One of the worst rebrands of all time had to be Twitter to X. Why?
Oh my god, bro, that was like it was a whole thing, bro. It was a whole thing. Twitter was that whole Twitter switching X thing was a whole thing, bro. Everyone was on it, bro. I still call it Twitter to this day because it's Twitter. There's no changing what it is. It's Twitter. The whole X thing, bro, it's just Twitter. There's no changing it.
I don't understand. Twitter was just fine. In July of 2023, this dude, Elon Musk, bought Twitter and changed it to X. I don't know why Elon thought people were gonna start calling it X, but that shit's not gonna happen. To most people, it's just still called Twitter. And after the name change, nothing has really changed in the layout. He just changed a bunch of policies for content on there. And let's just say, do not open that shit in public. Actually, you know what? Matter of fact, do
Don't
not
open
open
it
that
in
shit.
general.
You could be having the greatest day of your life, and the moment you open Twitter and just see some up shit, yeah, it's ruined. But next we have Firefox. And fuck it, man, we'll throw in Microsoft Edge too. Because these two companies went down pretty similar paths with their logo redesign. But I don't know what these new logos are, man, but they suck.
No, the thing about Firefox though, bro. Firefox just picture just the fox and the F just got more. It just became more. Look.
But next we have Firefox.
Look, that's
Okay, man,
old
we'll throw in
Firefox.
Microsoft Edge too. Because these two companies went down pretty similar paths with their logo redesign. But I don't know.
Look, Firefox just slowly just died. See, the Earth looks more detailed than the top three. Like the middle one, so detailed. The first one and the third one, yeah. Then you just go down to the fourth and fifth one. The picture just died. The whole Earth just died, and then the picture didn't become an Earth no more. It's just an orb. It's just an orb behind the fox, like on some Naruto stuff, bro.
What these new logos are, man, but they suck. They're terrible. I get the Frutiger Arrow shit's dead. Like, we gotta move on from that. And they gotta change up their logo a little bit. Firefox, they once again just took all the detail out of the fox. The globe is just completely gone.
Exactly.
Microsoft Edge, they just got rid of the E altogether. They just took everything that was cool about the logo and got rid of it. I'm not
That's just
heated
Bing
about
now at
these
that point.
logo
I fully call it
changes or
Bing.
anything. I've gotten used to it, but every time I look at the Microsoft Edge logo, I would be lying to myself if I said it was a good logo. And the most recent one that happened was with Cracker Barrel. Now, with Cracker Barrel, they changed more than just the logo. They changed
Here at Cracker Barrel, we got the Cracker Barrel Berry. I don't know what I did
the
that.
entire layout. First of all, they got rid of the iconic man leaning on the barrel, but they made the inside of it look like a coffee shop. And to nobody's surprise at all, they got a bunch of backlash on this rebrand. So they ended up going back to the old logo. But to be honest with you, man, that was probably the best move for them to make. Everybody on TikTok is absolutely shitting on your logo and your whole redesign. So there's no way you're going to have a lot of returning customers after that. But they also do a lot of marketing on TikTok. And during this whole ordeal, they were getting cooked in the comments. And I talk about it in this video right here.
Well, here at Cracker Barrel, we got the Cracker Barrel berry pie, the Cracker Barrel berry burger, the Cracker Barrel chips. Here at Cracker Barrel Here at Cracker Berry pie, we got the Cracker Barrel. Oh my! I'm gonna get it.
So they ended up going back.
I'm gonna get it. The Cracker Barrel, the Cracker Barrel. We got the Cracker Barrel pie, the Cracker Barrel berry, the Cracker berry pie. I'm gonna do some Western accent, bro, on this. Here at Cracker Barrel, where we got the Old Country Star, we got the Crackleberry boots, the Cracker Barrel, the Cracker Barrel. Yeah, I'm done. I'm in this video now. Goodbye.